Hello everyone, welcome to Rachel Pichler Yoga. Just in case we haven't met before, my name is Rachel. Now today's practice is fun, it's intense, it's also short and sweet. So we are focusing on the lower half of our legs from our knees to our toes. Find just a little bit of space to move and let's get started. All right, we are going to begin in a toe squat. So we'll start with our toes. So you can come onto the knees, tuck your toes under so that you're lengthening through the bottom of them. Now you might press into the hands a little bit to send your hips back towards your heels. And as you press into your hands, maybe that stretches your toes more. So you might prefer to lean forwards and keep the hands on the ground, or you might sit back on the heels. And today's practice, I said it was intense because it's full of intense sensation feelings. So what you're feeling, or you may be feeling if you're lucky, through your toes right now, maybe we'll feel that through the lower half of our legs as we work our way up. All good things. So can you let your shoulders fall from your ears? A toe squat always makes me smile. No time to think about anything but your toe. So let's take a slow breath in and out. And then you can lean forwards if your hands are lifted up. Come off of the toes, maybe shake them or tap them against the ground. And then we'll have our knees, so you can just plant the hands tabletop. Have the knees about hip width apart, and you might still be shaking out the toes a little bit, but we're gonna be crossing our ankles. So the left one can come over top of the right, so kind of on the lower portion of your calf. And we're gonna try to send the hips back towards the heels. So you can lean forward, still press into the hands a little bit, kind of like the toe squat started. You can try to sit all the way back. Now just take a second. We want to be on the meaty part of our calves. So if you just feel like something's not right, you're on more bone than on the meat, you can adjust. We want to try to sit back on the heels. And maybe all the way. Now it might get intense when you lift the hands and you sit all the way back. So feel free to lean forwards, keep some weight into the hands. The shoulders fall from the ears. Take another breath, it's already over. And you can come back to tabletop. Give the ankles a little bit of a shake and then switch. So right foot or ankle on top of the left. Sending the hips back. You might have a side that is funner than the other. Press into the hands a little bit. Keep leaning forwards. Or you can start to sit up a little bit more, trying to sit on the heels. This is my fun side, so my body is trying to compensate by tipping me over towards the left, but I'm going to try to stay level. Stay level, stay relaxed, and maybe sit all the way back. Breathing, again, on the meaty part of the lower calf. And my body is trying to tip me over towards the left to escape this. I'm going to pull myself back to keep everything level. And another smile. You can bring your hands back down, shake it out a little bit. Nice, you guys. Okay, we're gonna bring the knees closer together now. Our right knee is gonna lift and try to come on top of the back of that left calf. On the meaty section, the middle, the upper section, and you're just gonna move your knee up and down and all around. And you're giving yourself a calf massage. And you're probably going to try not to press very hard, but maybe you can just settle in. You can find that intense sensation. And you're just giving yourself a nice calf massage. And then I want you to just pick a spot where maybe you feel a lot and your knee can stay. And then try to relax your leg down, your foot down. So if you can cross the legs just a little bit so that your knee is still on your calf somewhere. Can you try to send the hips back? You might not get very far at all. A little push into the hands. A little more pressure on that calf. And then you can lift back up and maybe move your knee to a different location. And just try to relax the foot on the ground. Send the hips back ever so slightly. Breathing. And then you can uncross your legs. You can shake it out if your legs want you to shake it out. Calves are feeling nice and heavy right now, but scooch the knees a little closer together. Lift the left one up and then start with your massage, going up and down and all around using your knee. So when you don't have someone to give you a calf massage, we always have ourselves. Ooh. You get to decide how much pressure you're putting into this. And I want you to feel something because we're not here long. It's almost over, in fact. So don't be shy. Find that first sweet spot where you want to stay. And then relax your foot down. So maybe the legs are crossed a little bit. And then send the hips back slightly. You can sit all the way down in your heels. Awesome. I cannot. Little press into the hands as the hips go back. Hopefully that presses the knee into the calf more. Take another breath. Lift those hips back up. Move your knee to another sweet spot. So feeling something good before you even try to send the hips back. Relaxing that left foot down as best you can. Pressing into the hands a little bit. And it's kind of one of those micro movements, sending the hips back. Probably can't tell. But you can feel it. Take another breath. Woohoo, and uncross the legs. Come back to your tabletop. Shake it out a little bit if the ankles want to lift and shake. We are going to sit down though with our legs in front of us. Just bend the knees, plant the feet, and then you can just finish off your calf massage. Little squeeze of your hands. Shake it out a little bit. Awesome work, you guys. Short and sweet, a little weird too, but oh, so sweet at the same time. Thank you so much for joining me. Enjoy your day. And until next time, namaste.